Everybody out there that's trying to start a service business, you're wasting thousands and thousands of dollars trying to start out with a truck instead of just using your car. Over time, I have learned specifically with service businesses that they're very maintainable and you don't always need a truck, especially with certain things like mobile detailing, trash can cleaning. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why you're wasting thousands of dollars trying to buy a truck and exactly how I've saved all that money and made more. And before you guys go crazy in the comments, there are a couple exceptions. Whenever I was running my lawn care business a long time ago, I had to get a truck because it has to pull a trailer with all your equipment, especially with the mobile snowball stand too. So yes, of course there's going to be some outliers. There's some businesses that require more equipment that you can't just put in the back of your car. You have to think about how much of a disconnect you're creating between jobs and your normal life. If you're able to just drive to a job with all your equipment on you, it's way easier, makes you way more money than if you had to go home and pick up a trailer first. It's hard because you have too much disconnect. That being said, these are just other service businesses that have a way higher cost to entry because of the equipment that you require. So if you have to pull a bunch of lawn care equipment, I would recommend using a truck. You could use a trailer if you want. Pressure washing business, you could also just put the pressure washer in the back of your car. 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗜 is incredible, especially if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments. Give 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗜 a try for free. Just click the link in the comment section and the description of this video. 𝗤𝘂𝗂𝗜 is also the fastest way to send estimates, invoices, and secure payment from your customers, and even providing you with real-time business analytics such as close ratio, sales, and expense tracking. But there is a large discrepancy on whether or not you have to own a truck in order to run your business, but you don't. There's a lot of space in the back of my car that I've used multiple cars, and I've also ran multiple businesses with each car. Now, this isn't to say that it would be easier to carry more equipment or easier to transport your equipment from job to job. If you had a truck, you could put it in the bed of your truck. But I found in the beginning in the back of my Toyota Camry, I was able to keep all of my equipment concealed. I wouldn't keep any chemicals in there, so if I had to do a trash can cleaning, I would have to come back in my house and grab them. But this way, you're able to keep your stuff secure and you always have it with you no matter what. And in the end, you're saving so much money on gas because trucks are going to eat the gas up, especially with equipment following behind you. Also, I'm saving so much more money on the transition between different cars. I'm not going to have to go out and buy a truck simply because I want to start a business. This is something that's low cost to entry. I can do it with what I already have, especially with a little bit of equipment. This is where you have to be careful. You're not trying to sell yourself the dream of what business and entrepreneurship looks like to other people. You don't have to get a truck just because people tell you that. If you try to be very minimal on the service that you're offering, you can offer any kind of service really, but if you offer it very minimally, you can make good money, offer it to a wide range of customers, and you can keep all the equipment in the back of your car. Not to mention that I can leave my equipment in my car overnight, or if I'm going to a job, I don't have to worry about bringing it all home before I go anywhere else, maybe the store, maybe out, whatever I want to do. If you were to leave your equipment in the back of your truck bed, trust me, your stuff is getting stolen. I've never had any issues with somebody seeing my equipment, trying to break in and see my equipment, nothing. It's in the back of your trunk and you have it well organized. And like I said in the beginning, I know this sounds crazy, there's always been that controversial opinion that if you are a business owner, you probably have a truck. You're like, yeah, I got me my little business and I got my work truck out there. It's not required. It's not a necessity. I want all these businesses to be very basic business ownership for you so that anybody that wants to join the entrepreneurship world has an easy access because the barrier to entry is so low, but people have it so high in their minds. And I can already imagine the comments might be like, Matt, but where are you going to put all of your equipment? If you have a car and if you are using the right amount of equipment, there's a lot of ways and a lot of things out there, a lot of products that are being designed. You could buy hundreds of different mobile detailing products and you could offer hundreds of different services. I offer very basic services, that way I can charge decent money and make money from a wide range of customer base. And you see, this is the difference right here. I'm absolutely optimizing the amount of space that I need, and it keeps me very restricted on the amount of equipment that I get. There's so many things I could buy. Mobile detailing is such a wide range of equipment that you can purchase because they want you to think that you need to offer all those services just to make money. But this is as simple as I can get, and it's extremely organized, and it's easy to put back, and it's easy to use. And by only offering these basic services, I only have the equipment that I would need, and I make plenty of money doing it. And the only important thing is that my main pieces of equipment, especially with my mobile detailing business, I need to make sure my pressure washer has a spot. I need to make sure my vacuum has a spot because those are my two heavy hitters. So if this does feel like a problem to you, if your equipment list that you've decided out in your head, even before you have the business, you're like, Matt, there's no way it's all gonna fit, then you might want to ask yourself, is this too much equipment? Am I trying to offer way too many services? Am I spreading myself way too thin? Because then you start to come across the problem of you're charging way too much money, you're not able to retain customers because they can't afford you on a month-to-month basis. And once again, you have to remember that you're wasting thousands and thousands of dollars trying to transition into a truck because you want to become a business owner. Entrepreneurship has way lower barrier to entry than that. And I'm telling you guys, any service business that you want to start, it's probably doable with a car. Whether or not, even I said in the beginning, a lawn care business is going to be very difficult, the scalage of of it is going to be very, very difficult. If you're in the beginner phase, you could absolutely put a push mower in the back of your car. You could put a weed eater in the trunk of your car. Would it be easier with a truck? Yes, but that's just one of those instances where it might be better with one, but it works with both. Regardless of that, a lot of the content that I make is either mobile detailing or trash can cleaning. If you want to start one of these businesses, please do yourself a favor and watch my equipment guide, because you can use the trunk of your car and it is the most optimal way to run your business, trust me. And if we really took a look around in here and we were like, Matt, how much of this equipment is actually essential? All of it, everything I use every single job, and you even have a little bit of extra stuff. It depends on how much space you have and how big a lot of your equipment is. That's why I think that you should use a kind of a smaller vacuum. Obviously, you want one that's decently powerful. You want multiple attachments, but you want to make a conscious effort to have your main equipment have its own space. Pressure washer, vacuum, hose. The smaller the disconnect between your regular life and you going to do jobs that you can make is going to make you 10 times more money, because you don't have to go and pick up a trailer to do a job. You can just drive there. A lot of my subscribers have been struggling to get more customers or even their first customer, but I developed my own lead strategy that has gotten me my first $10,000 in jobs. And good news, my course is completely finished. If you guys want to learn my strategy of how I've gotten $10,000 in free leads that I can continue to service day after day after day, there is now a number that you can contact. Listen, the course is not going to be for free. I give away a lot of good information on this channel, but if you want to take your business to the next level, or you're thinking about starting a business but you don't know how to get customers, in this course I'm going to teach you how not to get scammed, how to get thousands of dollars in free customers that you can service on and on and on, also how to talk to customers and make sure that you sell your service quickly and efficiently with my own personal messages that I've had with customers. You guys can contact this number up here, and if you send me the word strategy, we're going to get you set up immediately.